You're live. All right. Think I'm live. All right, I'm live. All right. How you doing? How y'all doing today, man? Well, professor, how you doing today? I know you probably watching this. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so today I'm gonna be talking about um I'm gonna be talking about I'm basically gonna be explaining my final project, right? So basically the final project was just us connecting the dots. Um and like just connecting everything from the class, like what we learned, um, everything we went over, and stuff that connected with us and our personal experiences in our life. So I have my notes right here with me. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is I'm gonna identify the three content themes that I connected with in this course. So three content themes that I connected with in this course would be week 3 we went over learner centered instruction. In week 6 we went over transfer and problem solving, and then in week 13 we went over instructional strategies. So I'm basically gonna explain what those are, and I'm gonna explain I'm gonna also connect them with my personal experiences. So I'll start with um I'll start with week 3, which is learner centered instruction. So learner centered instruction is basically a teaching method, and it just prioritizes the learning experience um of the student. So basically the lesson or whatever we're being taught is just connected, not connected. It's like it's a prioritized lesson to meet the needs of whatever the student basically needs, in a sense. I would explain like that. So a time where I use this, let me just look at my notes. Um was when I was in 8th grade, and my teacher, she allowed us to um she basically prioritized like how we learn. So us as a class, we were like a very like most of my kids in my class, we were like a visually learned, visual hands-on. So early in the year, she realized like we were a visual and on hand type of class. So a lot of the lessons moving forward were just strictly based on like, okay, we're gonna do a hands-on assignment, or we're gonna do we're gonna have like an interactive, very visual, very interact. Basically, like us being engaged, it's gonna keep us engaged because she understood that for most of us in the class, in order for us to keep us engaged in the assignment or the lesson, that she had to give us hands-on assignment, like I mentioned, give us interactive things and visual things as well. So that's a way like she centered the learning to cater us, and her instruction methods were in order for us to benefit more, and so the class could just run smoother. You know what I'm saying? So I have one example. So yeah, so that's that. So and then our second theme is for week 6 we have transfer and problem solving. So my experience with transfer would be when I was in grade school, I had a lot of experiences of learning how to correctly cite information from a text and put it in my essay. I learned that at a very like young age, and at first I like didn't really see the purpose of it. But as I went on to high school, that's when we always used to use transfer. I mean, not transfer. I transferred my knowledge from grade school to high school by learning how to cite sources, be able to use evidence from a source and use it in my essay and give proper like context to it, and really like just cite it properly. Basically, is what I'm saying. So I transferred learning experience from grade school to high school. Um, And then the last theme I have is instructional strategies. So let me check my notes. So a specific so instructional strategies are basically just like these strategies that teachers use in order to it's like a plethora of strategies that teachers use to keep students engaged and stuff like that. So one I would use that I used when I was in grade school to connect mine would be direct instruction. It's basically this work led by the teacher, and you're given clear what's it you're like the assignment is clear. It tells you exactly what to do, and I personally like that because it's just like simple, straight to the point, clear. There's no we don't have to work with anybody else. It says do your assignment. Here's the rules and instructions, and do it. So that's my experience with that. Um, when I so yeah, so those are my three content themes, and then those are how I connected each theme to when I was in school. So I also have an example from my observation hours when I was in the classroom. So going back to what I mentioned, the when I mentioned the direct instruction, that's what happened in the classroom. The teacher gave the students an assignment. It was clear what they wanted them to do, and they ended up working out well. So that's an experience that's a observation I saw from the classroom. And then each theme each theme would be implemented in my teaching because I want to just make sure everybody has a good feel for the classroom. Everybody feels comfortable. Everybody feels like they're having a good learning experience in the classroom. Everybody feels like I'm catering to them and not just teaching the class. I'm catering to them so they understand what's going on in the class. And yeah, I just want to make these themes when I'm a teacher to just be effective. Uh, and I think they will be effective because I personally like experienced this, so I know it will be effective. I know it will be effective for many other students to come when I become a teacher. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you.